everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial to get this look. For this look, I just wanted to go for a natural, dewy, summer, spring look because I'm going out for brunch with some friends and I want to look nice but not too overdone. So if you're interested in learning how to do this look, make sure you keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cover my face with a semi-full coverage foundation. Now I normally use powder foundation, but today my skin is pretty dry. So using liquid foundation is going to make my skin more dewy and it's going to give it some more moisture. The liquid foundation that I'm going to use today is No. 7's Lift and Illuminate Foundation. It's really to firm your skin, but it also has some SPF in it, which is great for the summer. To apply this, I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to make it a little bit damp so the foundation really blends in perfectly. So I'm going to take my beauty blender right here and put a little bit of foundation on my actual skin. Now with this foundation, I'm going to use a little bit of contouring. So I'm going to use my Do the Hoola liquid bronzer. Now with the Do the Hoola, you only need to use a very little bit because it's really pigmented and very strong, and a little bit goes a long way. So I normally just do like a little bit of a dot here and that can bring it all the way down. So now with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend it all in. Make sure not to rub and to dab, because if you rub it in, all your makeup is just gonna be smudged into the blender, but if you dab it, it's just gonna blend it right in your face and really put it into your pores, which is exactly what you want. And it's really important to make sure you blend it all the way into your hairline and on your neck. So now that I have it all rubbed in, if you still find that you want a little bit more coverage under your eyes, I'll just take my concealer. I know you're supposed to do the concealer first, but today I decided to try something new. So I'm going to take concealer and just put a little bit under my eyes to brighten up that area. I'm going to use my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and I use the color CW1. So I'm just going to use this concealer underneath my eyes and on my brow bone, and that's kind of where I want to highlight as well, so that's why I apply the concealer there. And the best way to apply it is to do little tiny dots and then use your beauty blender to blend it all together. So to set all of this, I'm going to use my Matte Studio Fix in NW20. It's my lighter shade of the two. And I'm just going to apply it underneath my eyes and the areas that I get really greasy. But I do want to keep this dewy look, so I'm not going to put it all over my face. And to apply this, I'm going to use the sponge that it comes with. And then I'm going to use a lightweight, flawless face brush. And I'm going to use mine from e.l.f. Just to apply it and blend it all in. Now, if you want to contour your face a little bit more, you can go in with Smashbox contouring kit. And I just apply a little bit of contour underneath the bronzed area and highlighter on my cheekbones and on my nose. For the contouring, I use my e.l.f. contouring brush. I love the e.l.f. brushes. I think that they're really good quality and they're super cheap, so they're a good buy. And to contour, I just go underneath my bronze section and I start from the hairline and I work my way to the center. And then I just go down the sides of my nose. To highlight, I always love my Becca Champagne Pop. So I'm going to use that on my cheekbones and on my nose. And for that, I just use the Smashbox contouring brush. The next thing I do is fill in my eyebrows. Since I'm keeping it to a natural look, all I have to do is fill in my sparse areas and bring out my brows a little bit and then bring them a little bit to the center just to make them even and to make them look good. I'm just going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I use the color Taupe and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. A good trick for filling in your eyebrows is to take the brow pencil and put it to here so you see where exactly to line up your brow to, and then you go from your nostril to your eye and wherever it goes out to here is where your brow should end. So for my eyeshadow, I like to take a nice nude color and make it my base. I like to take my Becca palette, and I have the Ombre Nudes eye palette, and I'll take number 1, which is lightest shade, right here. I'm going to take my Sephora angled eyeshadow brush and just apply it all over the eyelid. And then I'm going to use the color number 2 with this fluffy brush, no name brand, random brand, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. Now for my crease, I only go to like the mid-third of my eye. I don't like going all the way in because I like keeping inner corners of my eyes bright. Now I'm going to take my Naked palette and I'm going to use the color Sidecar and apply it with a flat brush, and I apply it, pack it on to my eyes, on the corner of my eyes, and a little bit in the center. Then for the middle of my eye, I like to use the color Sin, and I just apply that with the same brush in the center. And then for the very inner corners of my eye, I'm going to take my Kylie palette and I'm going to use the color Jasper, which is this really nice white, and I'm just going to use it in the corner of my eye to brighten up my eye. Now underneath my eyes, I'm going to follow the same pattern. I'm going to go light, mid-color, dark. To do that, I just use a tiny little angled eyeliner brush, and I put it on the waterline and a little bit below my lash line. And for this, you want to go lightest to darkest because you don't want the colors mixing, and it's always easier to go light to dark than dark to light without washing your brush or anything. One of the last steps of this look is to take an eyeliner pen, and I hug my lash line on the top with this eyeliner, and I just make a very thin natural line, but it just helps make your lids bolder. I use the Stila Stay All Day waterproof pen, and I love it because it's super easy to apply and the pigment's really good on it. It's best to use the close side of a mirror to do this because you really need to pay attention to detail. Now, not everyone's comfortable doing this, but I like to tight line my top lash with a brown eyeliner pencil, and you can use any eyeliner pencil for this, but personally I just like this Maybelline one. It's the Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pen. I find that gel is a bit softer on your inner eye and it's nicer. So I'll just apply this on the outer corners of my eyes on the top waterline, and basically the best way to do that is to hold up your lashes and look in a mirror and put it under. I'm pretty sure my camera died for the last part of that video, but basically I just use my eyelash curler and my favorite voluminous mascara from L'Oreal, and I just applied it to my top lashes and then a very light layer to my bottom lashes. So this is the complete look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more fun videos, make sure to subscribe. You can click the button right up there, and if you want to watch some other videos of mine, click right over there. Thanks guys.